You don't realize how cool it is that ice floats in water. We all take it for granted. We see it all the time. It's normal. You put ice cubes in your drink, they float. But that's mind-blowing. Think about it. Most solids get more dense when they turn into solids, but ice doesn't. The reason ice floats in water is simply because it's less dense than water. But why? That's really interesting. The reason has to do with the shape of water molecules. Water molecules have a bent shape. It's like the top of a triangle with the hydrogen, and oxygen. And when they're in liquid form, those bent shapes can kind of intermingle, right? And they can get closer together. But when they become solid, they actually form a crystalline structure where they have to sit in a particular orientation, which adds more space between the molecules. So the thing expands, the water expands when it freezes, but it's the same amount of mass in a bigger volume, and so that's less dense. But that's important because think about lakes in the winter. If the ice didn't float, then the lake would freeze from the bottom up and all the fish and all the life that lives in that lake would die. But it doesn't happen. The top of the lake freezes and the ice floats there, insulating the rest of the lake, allowing for those fish and life to live and survive the winter. The fact that ice floats in water is something we take for granted, but is literally allowing fish to live and survive the winter. And it's all due to the chemistry and the shape of a water molecule. I think this is so cool. I hope you found it interesting. I'll see you in the next one. Stay curious.